3130 Tango on under project complete.
206. 10-7. 1330. 73 Metro. 73. Copy 10-7. Good day. Good day. 1331.
Oh, it's Franken Bush.
Memorial and Border Ave.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Neither was I.
Yeah, I should have known that. We are live. So we won't give more detail than that.
That's car product.
3301 to the perimeter. I think we can take on the tanker.
Keep that copy. 343. 3030 at Lafayette, Tedesco. Call from BNSF that there's a trespassed male currently on the tracks. They don't have anyone in the area to assist. There's a white male wearing a brown sweater laying about 8 feet from the tracks.
So one, hold off on the traffic until we clear all these vehicles from this.
Apparently Minneapolis has some major incident just clearing up.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be that encampment fire.
Oh.
61 Metro, 10-7.
Well, folks, welcome to Live on Patrol, the Thursday edition. Had a special partner last time, Fran from our intelligence unit. And now we've got Intelligence Deputy Extraordinaire Jelly Joe Miller back with us.
Greetings, backseaters. Glad to be here with the legendary Pat Scott here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon.
You make me blush. 39 degrees out. The high yesterday, I think, was, 18?
Oh, it was
bitterly cold, and it was a very, very, very sad and somber day where the two police officers and SWAT assigned paramedic from Burnsville were put to rest. It was a very, very moving and beautiful service, but gut-wrenching.
Yes, very well put, Pat.
I'm not at all ashamed to say that I cried myself into a headache. I cried so much.
Yeah, I think a few times there probably wasn't a dry eye in the entire place. Very, very sad and somber. I thought that was like an Opticon trip up there for that late.
But do keep Officer Matthew Ruge, Officer Paul Elmstrand, and firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth in your prayers and their families, please. And remember their names. But hey, thank you for being with us, folks. And as always, we request that you share this live far and wide. We want to get our message out that hey, cops are human just like everyone. We laugh, we cry, we have families, we have people who love us, we have people we love. Please do share it to us. Share it far and wide.
You want to see someone's phone.
We don't do shout-outs on these day ones except for our personal ones. And I'm going to give a couple personal shout-outs today. I had to get some repairs done on my Kia Sportage, which, by the way, is my favorite, or not Sportage, Sorento. That is my personal favorite vehicle of all time. But the collision center at Barnett, Steve and Amber were amazing. And Amber in the body shop is actually a backseater. And when she saw my name on the work order, made the connection. When I picked the vehicle up, she came out to meet me, and Steve, one of the body shop managers there, was amazing. And also Haley at Enterprise Car Rental, where I had my my insurance rental for the last week and a half. Thank you all for your kindness, just being good people.
I didn't know you were a Kia boy, Pat. You got a Kia vehicle.
This is my second one.
No issues, no thefts, nothing?
None. And my this one I have now, the Sorento, is of the vintage that they supposedly fixed the issue. But I still put a club on it because it looks just like the ones before. Awesome.
I like to wait for maybe a school bus or. Didn't sound good, Pat.
No. I think it's a flat tire, and I think he's gonna mess up his rim if he keeps going.
650 to 304. He's still on scene.
I just don't want to take it right.
No, he's still going up ahead there.
Yeah, but he's got a blinker on.
That is emergency flashers.
Oh. Tell us it's a flat tire or what he's got going on there.
Copy. 40 also on Ramsey 630 area. 1339.
510.
Huff, what do you got going on? Be careful. It looks like it's about to go. All right. Whew. Holy smokes. You're nuts. That window opened on that that car, and we had a Cheech and Chong moment. Oh, sweet.
Didn't he look familiar, though?
Yes, he did.
Really, really familiar. I can't... It'll come to me.
So we're monitoring a lot of radio channels. Joe's monitoring the Central District. We got our main radio on the east side, channel 3. We're monitoring Minneapolis, Washington County, State Patrol. Apparently there was a fairly substantial fire at a homeless encampment in Minneapolis. Prayers to all the firefighters and all the homeless people living in the encampment. Well, my friend Kim just made an interesting comment. She says she wishes her daughter could meet a Jelly Joe.
Well, we'll be in touch later.
251, you can stick there. Clear, thank you. 15 for you.
I hear it might hit the 70s this weekend.
Yeah, I did hear that Sunday. I might have to sit out in the sun for a little bit and pretend I'm in Florida.
Just waiting to see if they need a stroke patient who is being aggressive. 2625 Park.
Yeah, this winter was so mild, I put off my annual trip to Arizona. It was just...
Right, it wasn't, yeah, it just was so warm enough, it wasn't that unbearable.
All winter long, we've had a total of about 6-7 inches of snow.
Say that again, was it 12 inches or?
No, 6 or 7.
I was going to say, because 6 or 7, even, it spread out 6 or 7, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think our biggest snowfall was like 4.
Yeah. That came late in the season.
Mm-hmm. Just a couple weeks ago. And it's just about all gone.
Yeah, it's not much left.
Receiving copy fire, or cancel fire.
Yeah, we'll see what March has to offer. With usually there's always one big snowstorm in March, like around the March Madness,
Yep.
middle of March. It doesn't quite want to go away, or the winter doesn't want to go away.
8112, Metro Castillo.
Well, my birthday is pretty much smack dab in the middle of April, and it's a coin toss. I've had blizzards on my birthday, and I've had 80 degrees on my birthday.
Yeah, it's definitely a coin toss. I was looking at my Facebook memories. I think it was 3 or 4, maybe it might be 5 now. I had so much snow, April 15th or 16th, that I took a picture of it. It popped up in my Facebook memories last year or something. I just remembered. Anyway, a lot of snow in April. Can be.
Jacket on. I should probably not have the windows.
No, I'm good. Not quite as brave as Darren. Darren didn't have a jacket on yesterday.
Unbelievable.
But today I can tolerate it.
He's definitely a rugged Minnesotan.
Yeah, true and true.
Faji Lounge. A new gathering spot for parties for a lot of the kids we deal with.
You know, it is, but I thought I heard something that, I don't know, it might not be open again.
It hasn't had very many peaceful parties.
No.
Check your status. 1345.
Cherry Pit, of course. Haven't been in there in years.
They really do have some amazing food in there.
Yeah, I've heard that.
My friend Nicole Cherry's the owner.
I think they're the same or relatives of the Sherwood, right?
She's the daughter of Colleen, who owns the Sherwood. Fletcher and I should be out live tomorrow night along with some other deputies. I don't know the exact lineup yet, but quite possibly Deputy Nicole Sparks, Under Sheriff Martin, left to the uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was really emotionally draining.
It was, yeah. It's yeah. You're there, and yeah. It's towards the end of it. It's like you, relived, and
I fell asleep really fast last night.
Yeah, must say I was in bed early for me, around 10:30ish, but I was right out. There was no playing on my phone, no tossing and turning, just right out.
A friend of mine was down at Daytona last week and took a picture with a couple of Volusia County deputies who were doing security for the race. And they both watch Live on Patrol.
That's pretty wild.
My brother Preston in Tallahassee, Florida. We're not missing a white Audi.
That was EZW 010 or something. See how good I am. That was just a complete. I thought I saw, but as it comes back to an Impala, there was a.
They weren't driving crazy.
No, I didn't get the feeling that it was out of the ordinary or out of sorts.
PPV.
Rolling person with a gun information, precinct 5. Franklin and Linfield.
Go ahead.
Westward southbound, gun pointing incident.
257, 444 Maryland.
King Charlie Tom 940, occupied by a black male with a black hoodie. There's also 2-3 more males in the vehicle. The one party was armed with a black handgun. It is listed
Squad 533.
Is it like a cop store pad? What is that?
PFP in the Skyway. You can do
It was a Minneapolis.
445 Minnesota for an address. I will talk up that.
32.
Copy that. Squad 522.
522.
Can you change our call to a disturbance, please?
Dayton's Bluff Rec Center here. They stay pretty busy.
Yeah, usually there's tons of. I suppose it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and it's school's still in session. But
Yeah.
usually, yeah, there's kids everywhere by that
Property
playground.
damage Jackson at 26 and Cedar.
And every once in a while, a stolen Kia will go zipping across the.
The field.
Yes.
Yes.
Plate similar to Lincoln Sam 573.
Yeah, we had a- whenever-
Times checking.
I don't know if it was a backseater or somebody that was very helpful with, gave us some information regarding, I think there was a shots fired incident there once, and then shortly after that, our kids were driving a vehicle across the ball field, and somebody had some good video they gave us back last summer.
So that guy was just running across the street. Might have just been cold. I don't know.
Yeah, I figured you saw something, but I didn't see what you were looking at.
FDW 108. FDW 108.
All right, thank you.
I think it was a Mitsubishi, maybe.
Yep, it's Duke 2003 Mitsubishi. To McGregor.
Where'd all these cars come from?
Well, it is 3rd Street,
1457.
but not stolen. But yeah, it's far away, like northern Minnesota type, like Mille Lacs.
Second coverage,
McGregor, Minnesota.
Okay. This is the one.
248 Road from below.
GBL 403. That's the guy who was running.
I gotta run that again.
436 Metro.
GBL 403.
About 340.
40 can cancel 48, so close struggle. 340.
Diverting you for an injury accident at 30th and Cheatham.
Clear. Is that a green?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was a Focus.
Yeah, that's what it is.
1354.
Oh, so hang on a second. You sure we got that plate right? GBL. Green Toyota. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Camry, yeah, that's it. Yeah, 2166 Ross. That's not.
About 522. Diverting you for an assault that just occurred outside your sector. 2427 Blaisdell Avenue, unit number 5. Was assaulted by a roommate. Party is a white male wearing a shirt and jeans. Ambulance started for facial injuries.
Minneapolis is so busy.
Copy it off,
And they do an amazing job with the small number of cops they have compared to what they had and should have.
Right, and plus the volume of call load and types of calls and priority calls.
Can we tell you for that call? No. Can you create me an animal complaint? We got a cat in a tree. Same address.
Yeah. Did you say
A cat in a tree.
gun pointing car listed as north side?
Never thought I'd say this, but yeah.
In remarks, 811 Olive Avenue North. 1355.
Okay, so can you have a north side
Call a fireman.
check to see if that's the right address for that vehicle? Go to that address.
Copy that.
Hello. When you get that big pause right at the end, right at the beginning, you know, oh, okay, this is a spam call.
Yep. Sometimes you wait for like a little bloop. Like, yep, that's time to hang up. That's just a
257 at 240.
spam or somebody automated.
He was walking away. I stopped him.
569. Metro 156, your status.
Just clear.
1356.
186.
186.
My last clear report works for 131 and 133. 620 Metro. 620.
Tape shift, good afternoon.
I saw a listing for a firehouse that was converted into a really huge one-bedroom home for sale somewhere on the east side over here.
Remember where?
I can't remember right now. $550,000. But I would love to live in a converted fire station.
Well, but yeah, you would think the fire station would be pretty big. More than one bedroom.
It's a massive and the whole first floor is
Probably like a studio.
It's just a garage.
Suspect, black male, 30 to 35 years old, black and orange fringe blanket, wearing it like a cape.
Sure, there's a story behind that.
With those bricks?
We've got our own East Side Stonehenge.
43 Metro.
Speed 43.
And leaving the business, going through the back hallway, unknown if he's still on scene.
$13.58.
I'm good on this side.
See what our friends on Ross here are doing. Oh, we got shopping carts. We got.
Squad 310, are you out with that vehicle you ran?
You'll have to be more specific. Are you talking about that stolen Kia?
From Team Nora X-Ray 405.
Lake Street. Unknown direction.
Copy, I'll send out a message.
Did you catch that play in the Kia? I was just out of
King
curiosity.
Nora X-Ray 405.
Six 17 Metro.
Speed 617. 13.59.
Coming back stolen.
Yeah, Kia.
What is it? A Kia what?
Soul, green in color.
What year?
2015.
Keep that up on the screen, would you?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't catch the cross street, but a Minneapolis squad just ran a green Kia Soul 2015
510.
King Nora
And
X-Ray
530,
405.
Another
That
party
was
calling and
southbound
stating
on
that a
Cedar.
male and a
But like I
female
said, we didn't get
boyfriend
the
and
cross
girlfriend
street.
were involved in
Just
this
FYI.
fight in his
I thought it was
apartment.
from Lake, but I could be wrong.
Looks like EMS on this event is still impending for them.
Must be driving with your flashers on, Dave. Now we get another car going slow rolling with looks like a flat almost.
Yep. Well, those look like pretty good rims. That's ends up turning that into a rather expensive.
384.
Last one?
Got it.
Getting it.
384 is the report. Put us on traffic with King Charles Tom 940 at Lincoln Cedar. It's going to be related to that gun pointing incident.
And I think he's going to the same shop the other guy went to.
Copy, you're at Lake and Cedar.
Yep, it's going to be that Nissan Sentra on the info call from Franklin.
Is the other guy's car here?
Copy, keep me your clear to be to code 4 at Lake and Cedar.
Yeah, I think it's the other side there.
51. I'm done. Have a good night. Good night. 402.
Is that him?
It looks like his buddy almost.
Pull me out in Northern Maryland. Juliet Tango Romeo 215.
359 Tango.
Copy. We're coming.
359 Tango.
Shoplifting, which occurred in Washington, says the vehicle is currently at this location now. 2090 Wiper Avenue, Walgreens, Beeman.
$45.70 in locals in the area, southbound
Let's start heading
169
that
south
way.
of 394 now on a
That's
white
my
Dodge pickup truck.
Walgreens.
You know who that
Caller
could be,
said he
right?
passed on the shoulder doing 90.
Yeah.
Minnesota personalized yellow Adam Robert boy.
I was there a couple days ago,
Pickup
checking
Prior
out,
Lake address.
and some guy had his arms full of stuff and just walked out the door.
Other complaints on the vehicle. Information.
Report says, "Hey," and he just kept going. So I followed him out to his car, identified myself, and made him take everything back in. He says,
Oh.
"But I was just going to get my wallet."
Yeah.
Sure you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a stolen?
It's not coming back. It's stolen.
What color view?
Saturn View color. This damn thing. Don't have it in here, does it?
No color.
I'll get it though around here, but yeah, it's not. Usually it should be in the comments here, but it's like a temp tag 02.
Temp tag?
Yeah.
Cavaliers was Julie. Go wrong. Go there.
Thank you. 5744.
130 Tango.
You can send us a welfare check.
Copy for the welfare check 313 Northdale. Check on caller's uncle. She hasn't heard from in 5 days. Squad to assist 130 Tango.
Yeah, it doesn't give us a damn color on this. It's 2007.
Copy. 8320, we're close for Copy. Put for on a stop, Lincoln Cedar, resuming normal air traffic, and information from 304 to 8320. We still have a north side squad en route to the home address. 140 Tango, I copy your also north to welfare check.
10-7.
Vehicle you just ran?
No, I couldn't turn around on it quick enough. It took off north on Chicago from 35th Street.
What year view?
2007.
I don't.
And 371,
Is it
are
VU
you
or
out with
view?
the stolen you just ran?
I would say VU, but maybe it's a view.
No, it was last east on 28th Street from 12.
Copy, I'll send out information on 2 additional rolling stolens at 365.
That is complaint westbound for 94 in Concord. Small black Jim CSUV. 128, speeding in and out of traffic and almost hit the caller. 1405.
Let me know any updates. Way if it takes off or it's still there.
She's a well-known thief too.
4360. What?
3937. Center call and put us out with Charlie Lincoln Mary 519 Portland and
19 years
Well-known
old.
thief.
Portland and 28.
I'm sorry?
She's a well-known thief, this lady. I doubt she'll flee, but
And update, victim is still on the ground. They're bleeding, but they are awake.
4440.
My emitter doesn't seem to be working real well.
4440.
That does make me go fine. You're going to handle the 1050. Cancel Moon Rapid.
The vehicle's not on the Walgreens. Checking the area.
1406.
cut head.
Not at the Walgreens.
4456
We'll
Tango.
slow roll up White
Surely
Bear.
agencies have suspect information.
Check out the dollar stores. So it's wanted in connection with a Washington County theft?
Yeah, and also White Bear looks like now too. They added that. It's
9274.
I don't know how they knew the vehicle was there, but the vehicle was currently at that
Approaching
location.
the intersection on
Yeah,
the
seen-
south side of Uni.
I'm guessing they've had previous
Sorry
contact.
to copy that. I was wondering if you have a suspect description. I should order next week down there if they'd like.
St. Paul Channel 1 has something going on where they said the suspect was on the south side of University.
Alert, conscious breathing.
You go.
Oh, okay.
The accident
With
with
other
injuries.
agencies, just be able to hear the general description.
Three four nine 354.
530. Checking apartment 5.
Checking apartment 5, copy.
354.
For PIC at 1145 Hudson Road in apartment 107.
Can
Caller's
you
mother is
advise
screaming
transit as
violent.
well?
She has been trying to grab and push people. She did previously have a knife and
2755.
scissors and also has a history
Go ahead.
of suicide. Subject is
What
in
color is that
black
Saturn
female,
view from
5'6",
Walgreens?
wearing blue shirt, green pants. You're gonna cover.
Stand by. I believe they said blue, but let me double check.
35. If you can cancel 354. Copy. 354, you can clear.
Temp tag 0266.
3937. Small driver.
Copy. 1408.
361.
3937. Caller says the apartment's on the bottom level left-hand side. I looked up the name in DBS. Nothing was that spelling.
Can you turn 9 the 2nd Street, please?
1409.
Maybe the Washco theft was from the Walgreens too, and they
Right, alerted the other Walgreens because
yeah.
it says White Bear Lake has the same theft as well.
361. I'm not showing Cason Park as an intersection.
Clark. Charlie, Lima Alpha Romeo Kilo.
Copy. Cason Clark, 1409.
Isn't there like a CVS around here too, or something, or a Walgreens, or
there's a CVS up at B. Yeah, that one at B is the closest drugstore.
info for squads regarding the theft suspect. There are going to be 3 black males, 1 heavy set wearing a leopard bonnet, white jacket, 2 with long black hair, yellow jacket, 3rd wearing black and red hair and a black jacket, left in 2 different vehicles per Washco. First is that Saturn View with the top tag. Second is a gray Pontiac Grand Am with no black back plate. Information at 1410.
Great.
Pontiac, no back plate.
What was it, Grand Am?
Yeah, I think so. Pontiac Grand Am or Grand Prix, one of the 2. Pontiac without a back plate. You don't want your White Castle today?
No, I'm going to pass today.
Oh, I was thinking of the Walgreens.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
So it should be right by that Pizza Hut or something. Maybe it's Domino's. Yeah, it is Pizza Hut.
Further information on the Walgreens. Washco does have one of the parties in custody. Donald Hudson St. Paul, along with the vehicle. That suspect was information for 11.
Nice to know what vehicle.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not CAD.
I'd imagine they went to that Walgreens.
Right.
You can be clear. We got the phone back. 1412.
It says unknown which vehicle they have that with Washco in reference to them. They have, other than just they got a vehicle.
Maybe that's 27. We are code 4.
Code 4 North St. Paul, 1414.
Ramsey 2755.
Unit, go again. You're unreadable.
Ramsey County 2755.
2755?
Is it one of your cars out with the theft suspect on Old Hudson in St. Paul?
I believe we are out with a female. We have one detained.
Do you know if it's the Pontiac or the Saturn?
Oakdale, can you advise?
Well, 656. So we got the suspect of the Saturn View. 687. We have the Saturn here with a temporary plate. One female detained. The other vehicle is still missing.
Copied that. Thank you very much.
Which channel is that? E, or what zone did you hop in?
E.
361.
Pretty good, Patrick.
Copy. Sparks assist. 285 Century Unit 305.
Checking
Police
status.
were looking for a party earlier. He may be inside the room.
What is it?
Unknown for
Passive.
Copy.
46 rings, Mac.
Copy. 1415.
2755.
2755.
Washco has the Saturn view on Old Hudson, so the Pontiac is still outstanding.
Copy, thank you. Regarding the theft, the gray Pontiac with no plates in front is going to be the one we're looking for. Information at 1415.
The staff at this Walgreens up here is amazing. They're just at wit's end with the open brazen theft.
Oh yeah. It's...
Audible, General Beard.
2490, can I assist?
You make hands, call and hop back, and let her know we're at the front door. And become present. Copy.
Nine TD 298.
Ah.
$44.40, $44.90.
4440. 90.
Truck can be clear, false alarm.
40 gun.
Emerald Inn.
97.
1419.
Always a good fishing hole, huh?
Sure. Yeah, they used to have that. I don't know if they still, but I don't. Does anybody actually even stay there, like legitimately, or it's all like live-in suites, people that are just kind of drifters?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, these brazen thefts are putting CVS and Walgreens stores throughout the country out of business.
Can you say that one more time?
And I happen to have a number of friends in
36
management positions at Walgreens, and that is exactly why they're going out of business. There is nothing about shopping trends or anything else that's leading to it. It is the open thefts and the reluctance to
I'll go for you.
prosecute the thieves.
Yeah, and then you remember that store at Payne and Rose, the holiday store that was
Copy,
Oh, yeah.
right across from Cora's Chicken. Same thing. That went out of business. It was just so much theft, just minimal theft, but just constant. And they was losing money. And this is what I was told. And it's been shut down for I don't know how many number of years now.
Yeah.
358 and 344.
358. 344.
Well, Reverend Spence has joined watching. How are you, Reverend?
The Rev.
For a
Got to see the Rev
AOA
yesterday in Star
at
Wars at the
Frank and Burn.
funeral. Nice to see them.
Callers out with a stolen
Show
trailer
up
that
out
they're
there.
recovering is
8296.
custody. They're requesting St. Paul officer meet them this week with them.
358.
Thank you for all your
42.
good works.
The squad back.
Reverend Spence
at 790 County Road.
all of your ambassadors.
Big Louise.
Oh yeah, they do a phenomenal job.
Left on foot towards Big Louise. They didn't seem to go into the restaurant though, and the caller finds his behavior suspicious. Caller's going to be waiting at McDonald's in a silver Nissan Altima. Parties are described as a white male and their female, both in their 20s and 30s.
96 copy. I can advise for now.
Copy.
We're at Donegal Radio.
Okay, Donegal Radio. Pencil for Squad, Blue Medics responding 2965 White Bear Panera for a 55-year-old male, conscious and breathing, having a diabetic emergency at 1422.
Pretty empty.
Yeah, it is.
3617.
Go ahead.
What does County Road D turn into? Do you know?
I don't remember. I have to look at a map.
What about your 702?
Well, we're going to find out.
I know this goes to McKnight on the other side then.
CRP at 876 for Tyson Bay for a citizen assist.
Copy. I got it.
3455 report.
I have the answer.
Copy.
It turns into Bel Air.
Ah, okay.
I had to look at a map.
Tango.
We'll be other regions. Anyone on scene for the intersection? Thank you.
Copy.
Yeah, it's a big night for high school hockey. They're ramping up for the section finals, are just about over with. I know Pat's not much of a hockey guy, but Minnesota.
I enjoy high school, especially. Well, hockey's probably of all the sports my favorite.
But coming from Minnesota, especially growing up, if you're a Minnesota kid that played youth hockey and then high school hockey, the state tournament's a pretty big deal in Minnesota. But yeah, it's pretty much wrapping up tonight's a big night, and then after that, I think there's only one section left, which is the section 4 AA, which is Hill Murray and White Bear, plays on Friday to go to the state tournament. But after
is it going on at Aldridge still?
Yes, so it'll be a big game. So that'll be a busy night at Aldridge Arena on Friday night. I think it's at 7. White Bear Lake and Hill Murray, and then winner goes to the state tournament and play at the XL Energy Center.
Well, I saw you playing in the city-county game last year.
Oh.
Yours? pretty good, dude.
Well, I was
You're
maybe
a pretty good hockey player.
maybe good a decade ago. I could barely catch my breath.
Restart Twin City total allocation.
Just confirming, is it not this interviewed for another vehicle?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know my partner already asked. Yes, for this interview.
Copy. My partner already ordered one, just on the way.
Six 6592.
6592.
En route to jail, adult female, starting miles 495.
Copy at 1426.
On a flat tire.
Is that another flat tire guy?
That doesn't make sense that he's going that fast when he's got it. No, he's got it.
Also, officers request a call from one of the witness about regarding this that was the white vehicle. Should be listed in your call.
Caller is no longer on scene. It doesn't influence the other driver that has a white Yukon is on scene either. Appreciate you late for the white Yukon.
White truck?
Yep.
Yep.
1427.
Wisconsin.
TR7 158.
Showing clear.
2610.
It's not giving a registration. TR7 158, right? TR7 158.
There is a B at the beginning, a small B. I don't know if that's a part of their system or not.
Let me just see if it runs there. It might come back differently.
Yeah, I found it often does. I didn't realize beam went all the way through to midnight.
Start heading to the
Now, look at that left front tire.
Yeah, it's the driver's side, but I don't.
246 copy, 250, 200, Dr. Justice Boulevard. It's as a pavilion, covered both doors.
Like you said, I wonder if that B makes a difference.
Do you mind me pulling right next to him?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's just see what he's got.
255. Thank you.
How you doing?
Your tire's flat.
Yeah, I just noticed that guy looked funny at me. I didn't even
Okay.
feel it.
Yeah, I don't want you to mess up your rim.
Yep.
All right, take care, brother.
Yep.
How do you not realize that?
Yeah, I just realized that he said.
53,
I mean-
arriving.
He was leaning at about a, I don't know, what, 20-degree angle?
Yeah, I have my suspicions, but
Well, we've definitely been trying to find something to do, Joe.
I think today's flat tire day.
30.
Is that 3 or 4? 3.
3, yeah.
276 Metro.
276.
I'll be 10-7 training with a start time of 07.
Flat tire Thursday.
I'm going to 1430. Metro 482. Update.
Go ahead.
Bicycle exited to East River Road.
10-4, thanks.
1430. Metro 6050 cars information driving complaint southbound 35E from Miranda on a beige 2012 Infiniti G37 North Frank 248 out of St. Paul is speeding in and out of traffic, cutting people off and brake checking 1431.
A lot of aggressive drivers lately.
Yeah.
Copy.
And then, too, I noticed on the way into work, I come up 61, and I think people are just late or for whatever reason driving, but there's always somebody driving a little faster than they should. Every morning.
Yep.
Checking your status. Copy.
Metro.
247.
I'll be 10-7 training with 07 start time. Have a good night.
Good night, 1432. Loud and clear.
One 72, 23 if you watch.
Copy.
Hi, 73 Metro.
573.
What do you got?
Any chance to exit, please attach me to East Class detail.
I'm sorry, the what detail?
The Governor's East Cliff detail on the East Metro.
10-4.
Let me run this pad.
$92.73.
3595 Linden Avenue. For assisting medics for a 41-year-old male who is having a seizure.
92.73, I copy.
I have 1434.
$44.50 Clear Park.
At 1434. Copy, code 4. Copy, code 4.
He was very nervous.
Who's the Arnold? I think it looks like the driver.
Yeah. I think we accomplished our mission by giving him
20 minutes status check.
a fairly stern verbal warning.
Yeah, he did. He looked a little like, I won't do that again.
Yeah. Says he's never had a ticket before. I got a feeling he's never even been stopped by a police
clear.
before.
Thanks.
But that was,
Go for clear.
that was kind of a silly move.
244, checking your status.
Yeah.
Right now, 13, go ahead.
Time out. Are you go for it?
Well, somebody said you look great today.
Communicating with the driver.
Who? Oh, well, thank you.
1435.
Joe says, thank you, Barb.
At least I got one fan.
Oh, you've got a lot of fans. I end up getting messages about you for days after you go live.
Taking the squatter 202, give a mail in the filling Warrington, room 305. 4455.
Let's find where that is. It's Maplewood.
Oh, I thought it was in Minneapolis.
Copy. A couple additional spots there in
This one?
Somewhere with a room.
55 will be in route.
Living Suites, 285 Century.
Copy.
Okay.
Get a warrant or something?
Yep. Pause this real quick.
You know where the old Tanners, or that what's that place there?
Yep. Oh, I certainly picked the wrong lane, didn't I?
There's 71 and 360. This one's a call to your laptop. Copy. 1438.
Nah, it's going to take us too long to get there in this traffic.
Yeah, couldn't think of that, but there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maintenance spots.
Yeah,
And I
plenty.
think he may have went inside too, so we're not really gonna.
Yeah, he's in a room.
Well, pretty good on the side pad.
Let's see what he does from this point on. KRG 157.
Clear. 79 Champaign, Red Lake Falls. Is that the right plate on this?
Charger.
No, that must not got the right plate.
KRG.
Oh, KRG. Was it 713 you said?
157.
that Charger. Little fast.
Little fast there, brother.
On the acceleration.
For what?
A little fast there when you came off of White Bear.
Oh, on the corner right here?
Yeah.
My tire slipped. I'm sorry.
All right.
My apologies.
Hey, have a good day.
My apologies. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I was just trying to get through so that light gets so jammed up all the time. I was trying to just get through right after that car, and there was that truck behind me. I was trying to let him be able to get through.
You came around the corner so fast, your whole beard is pointed that way.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
Stay safe.
Lane 6, copy the assist.
I wish all traffic stops were as pleasant as those last two.
Yeah.
You know, except for the most horrible of offenses, if you're just a decent human being when the police stop you, you're usually not going to get a ticket.
They might have our light on or something. I see a reflection.
1541.
Thank you. Party Time Liquors.
Been there forever.
That is one of the go-to liquor stores for East Siders. Got pretty good prices in there.
Yeah, there, and then Morelli's is always a big one too.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the prices.
Yep.
Naugatuck at the pizza.
I just found a gift card that I got about 2 years ago from Morelli's. I just found it in a drawer. So I will be making a trip soon. I love their Italian meats.
Oh yeah, they got great food, and then you can get those like lasagna dinners too, where they're frozen.
Oh, that frozen,
Yeah.
their frozen lasagna
Damn
is as
good.
good as some restaurants fresh.
I agree. If you heard that, Pat, that our one of our kids, their probation's doing a knocking
Hold
time.
on, hold on.
I won't say the name. I don't know how he knew that.
Oh, who knew that?
Thomas. After we're out there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Up to 45 degrees.
I see that on your thermometer here. That is pretty good. Yeah, what a Monday was record-setting, 65 or so. Tuesday got colder, and then Wednesday was bitter cold. And then by Sunday it's going to be 70 and sunny.
Welcome to Minnesota, folks.
Yep.
375. For DOC at 645 7th Street at the library. Trespassed individual is back again today. Black male, 30 to 50 years old, 5'10", wearing a red bandana and a red hoodie.
375 received your note.
1447.
School is getting out.
Yep.
It's him.
No.
I don't know who it was.
I got a very strong whiff of it. Oh, we did just pass the, is it the Faji Lounge?
No, that's up there.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we're going to give it about 10 more minutes here. Probably wrap it up at about 3 o'clock. Like I said, we will, the sheriff and I will be back, should be back out tomorrow night, along with some other deputies and maybe even Under Sheriff Mighty Mike Martin.
Yeah. Was he out Monday? I forget.
No.
Oh, he was thinking he was getting out. Yeah, not feeling just out. Isn't that where the kidnapping happened? Like, was it a couple weeks ago? I think you guys were live, or
CSC.
Yeah, it's something like that. It wasn't a kidnapping, but
yeah, it was.
Like back in those apartments.
Yeah,
it wasn't too far off Johnson, just to the east.
Yep. LKW 092. LKW 092. It's moving along at a pretty good clip for a while there.
Kia, blue Kia, 1761 Bush.
Okay.
Clear.
Coming from home. Or just stolen from there, one or the other. This is a treacherous intersection. 7th and Atlantic.
Really? I would think more by where you got the 4 or 5 ways coming in. And
a lot. Well, this is just a stop sign, though. At least there's a light there.
Right.
Just an enormous number of pretty serious accidents there.
Yeah, this is a weird. I remember the first time when I was probably 16 coming up to this mini on 7th, and it's like, whoa, which way do I? Which?
It is a very confusing intersection. Although to me, the absolute worst intersection I've ever dealt with is that roundabout off of 694 in Rice.
Oh yeah, that's another screwy one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, those roundabouts, they got big. I don't know how many years ago, but they weren't around here in Minnesota for up until the last 10, 15
Most
years.
of them I have no problem with. That one is just... You can't even tell where you're supposed to get back on 694.
Yeah, those can be kind of, if you're not used to those, because people from out of state or not from around here are probably like, what the heck?
He says fire at 2288 13th Avenue. It sounds like fire is responding to the smell of natural gas near the furnace, and it sounds like they're evacuating. It's 1452. Sending a phone call request from another agency to your laptop. 1453. And 4444, checking your status.
So company contact who's reset our time.
Copy that, 1453.
And here's the intersection we were talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy. Where 5 streets come into one here.
Yeah, you got Minnehaha that goes at a southwest angle across 7th Street. We got Mendota that goes straight north from 7th Street.
Building at 2105 Hudson Road for a female whose hand got caught in a machine. 1453.
You guys want to switch to Central for a bit? Okay.
Forty-four, 43 clear.
1454.
You'll be on PT.
1455. Room is clear. Copy.
you're looking for.
Look for the Living In Suites at 1955.
And here on the left is Morelli's Discount Liquors and Italian Market we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to find better Italian meats than in there, and just meats, period.
Yeah.
Great steaks, roasts, bacon, everything.
Yeah, I think it's around Thanksgiving they have a huge sale for, like what Pat was just saying, then also a big liquor sale, and I think they match prices too.
Yep.
If you find it cheaper somewhere else. But you're not going to.
I got a case of espresso Bailey's Irish cream in there, and with the rebates, ended up being free.
Oh, can't beat
was
that.
unbelievable.
Can't beat that then.
Case of Bailey's.
Wow.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about those meats.
Like, yeah, you kind of got me on that lasagna dinner now.
Yeah. Might you be stopping on the way home?
That's not a bad idea.
The Union Gospel Mission here on the right, a great resource for the homeless and the less advantaged. And on that note, folks, we're going to call it a day. Thanks for riding with us. See you next time we go live. We'll let Jelly Joe finish up.
It's been a pleasure, Backseaters, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.